Hi everyone, welcome back to Inner Sun. My name is Melanie and this is Louise. Today we're gonna start by sitting comfortably in easy pose, closing the eyes, place palms on top of the thighs or on top of the knees, rolling the shoulders back away from the ears, and start by tuning into the natural rhythm of the breath. Throughout this practice today, when the mind wanders, bring it back to the breath. Take a few more deep cleansing breaths here. Deep breath in and let it all out. One more deep inhale in. Exhale it all out. Slowly blink the eyes open. Today, now we're gonna do something that's called seated spinal rotation. So rotate counterclockwise. Inhale, half circle forward. Exhale, half circle back. Switch direction to the right. Two more on this side. Good, now bring your spine back to center. Place left palms on the floor, right fingertips overhead. Full breath in and out. Ground both of the sit bones. Keep the ear away from the shoulder. Come back to center and switch side. Full breath in and out. Feeling the stretch on the side body. Come back to center, rolling the shoulders back. Inhale and exhale. Roll them forward. Roll the shoulders back again. Use all of your fingers, tips, and your arms. Switch direction, roll them forward. Good, now get on all four into a neutral tabletop position. We're gonna do rounds of cat-cow, so first make sure your alignment, that your wrist directly underneath shoulders, knees directly underneath the hips. On the inhale, you're gonna drop the belly as you look up for cow pose. Exhale, cat pose, round the spine, look down. Inhale, cow pose, arch the back. Exhale, cat pose, round the spine, tuck the tailbone under. Inhale up to cow. Exhale, cat pose, round the spine. Tuck the toes under, head onto your first down dog. Cycle the heels one at a time, feeling the stretch at the back of the legs. Now bring both heels towards the ground. Look forward, step it forward. Plant both of your feet firmly on the ground. Using your core, slowly rise up to mountain pose. Pause here for a moment and connect back to the breathing. Next, inhale, raise palms up overhead. Exhale, swan dive forward and hinge from the hips. Inhale into half lift, lengthen through the spine. Exhale, plant palms on the floor and get on all four. Inhale to cow pose, drop the belly as you look up. Exhale, cat pose, round the spine. Inhale back to neutral tabletop. Exhale to down dog. Hug the elbows close to your ears. Maintain that long spine. And come back to your breathing. Look forward, step feet forward. Inhale into half lift, lengthen through the spine. Exhale, fold forward. Inhale, slowly rise up, one vertebrae at a time. Roll shoulders back away from the ears. Plant both feet firmly on the ground. Next breath, inhale, palms overhead. Exhale, fold forward, hinge from the hips. Maintain that long spine as you fold. Inhale into half lift. Exhale, plant palms on the floor and get back on all four. Inhale to cow pose, arch the back, look up. Exhale, cat pose, round the spine. Inhale it back to neutral tabletop. Exhale to down dog. Send the hips up high. Knees can be bent here. Come back to the breathing. Look forward, step feet forward. Inhale into half lift, lengthen through the spine. Exhale, fold forward. Plant feet firmly on the ground and using your core, slowly rise up back to mountain pose. One more time. So inhale, raise palms overhead. Spread the fingertips wide. Exhale, swan dive forward, hinge from the hips. Inhale into half lift, lengthen through the spine. Exhale, plant palms on the floor and get on all four. Inhale to cow pose, drop the belly as you look up. Exhale, cat pose, round the spine. Inhale back to neutral tabletop. Exhale into down dog. Come back to the breathing. Look forward, step feet forward. Inhale into half lift. Exhale, fold forward. One vertebrae at a time, slowly rise up to mountain pose.
All right. Let's go ahead and get both feet together at the top of your mat. Start to tuck in your tailbone, engage your core. Think about sitting in a chair down behind you, chair pose. Feel your weight shift on your heels. You could have your hands here, heart center, or over your head. Keep your shoulder blades retracted. Deep breaths. We're holding it here for about 20 more seconds. Inhale. Breathe. Exhale. Activate all of your core muscles. Keep your tailbone tucked in. Squeeze your knees together. A second longer. From here, step back, right foot back, warrior two. Keep your back legs straight. Straighten out your hips, front knee bent, shoulder blades retracted. Gaze neutrally with peripheral vision, deep breaths. A couple more breaths here. From here, slowly make it to down dog. Press both feet into the mat. Lengthen through your shoulders. Press through your palms, heels down, tailbone tucked in. Slowly bring your knees down. Tabletop position. And we're going to make our way onto our back, knees to chest. We're holding it here for about 20 seconds. If you choose, rock to the left a little, rock to the right. Catch up with your breathing here. Slowly come back up to seated position on our feet. Rising back up, sitting back into that chair position. Deep breaths, hands at heart center or overhead. Tailbone tucked in. Squeeze all of your lower body and core muscles here. Remember something you're thankful for today, right here. I'm thankful for all you watching and practicing yoga with me. A couple more breaths here. Squeeze everything. Step left foot back into warrior two. Back leg straight, front knee bent. Check your hip alignment here. Shoulders retracted, neutral gaze forward. Deep, long breaths. From here, one more downward dog. Hands at the top of the mat. Feet together. Press your heels down. If you need to bend your knees in order to have a straight back, go ahead and do that. Press through your palms. Elongate your shoulders. Deep breaths. Slowly bring your body down. Tabletop position. Catch up with yourself for a second. On our bottoms, on our backs, knees to chest. Rock to the left and right if you like. Deep, long inhales. Deep, long exhales. From here, let's slowly get into push-up plank position. Hands directly under your shoulders. Tailbone tucked in. Don't let your back arch like this. Tuck in your tailbone. We're going to hold it for about 30 seconds. Building a little bit of core strength here. Press long through your shoulders. Melanie's doing a variation. It can be a little bit easier on you if this one's too hard that I'm doing. Deep breaths, deep breaths. Activate everything. From here, we're going to slowly lower into Chaturanga. Keep elbows close to the side, 90-degree angle. Press down. And slowly from here, we're going into Cobra. Hold it for here, just a second. We're going to do a dynamic Cobra into Child's Pose. From here, send your hips back. Press your elbows down. Child's Pose. Keep a space open between your knees. Hold it for just a second, then think about finding Cobra again. Elbows to the mat. Shift your hips and chest forward. Pelvis down. Extend at your elbows. Cobra. Three more from here. Elbows down, hips back. Child's Pose. And again, chest forward. Pelvis down, chest up. And find Child's Pose, repeat. Breathe through the motion. Back to Cobra. Pelvis down, extend up. Neutral gaze forward, deep breaths in and out. One more, find Child's Pose, send your hips back. Elbows to the mat, shoulders open. And from here, back to Cobra. We're going to repeat the series. Push-up plank position on our feet, shoulders over our hands. Hold it for a second here. Deep breaths. Get ready. In just a second, we're going to lower back down into Chaturanga. Deep breaths. Slowly get your way to the ground. Exhale. Cobra. And let's do dynamic Cobra to Child's Pose again. Send hips back into Child's Pose. Find your breath for a second in each pose. Back to Cobra. Chest and hips forward. And right back, Child's Pose. Find yourself here. And immediately move your chest and hips back forward, breath by breath. Cobra. And one last Child's Pose, hips back. Child's Pose, deep breaths. From here, Cobra. As soon as you find Cobra, we're heading into our last push-up plank of the session. Push-up plank position, shoulders over your elbows. Deep breaths, tailbone tucked in. Activate every muscle in your body. And slowly press elbows close to your side. Don't flare them out. Chaturanga here. Exhale, Cobra. Gaze neutrally. Send your hips back. Child's Pose. Deep breaths in and out. And find Cobra. Find your breath here. Right back to Child's Pose. Again, back to Cobra. One more round, Child's Pose. Breathe back. And on your next exhale, into our last Cobra. Squeeze up your pelvis. Fire up your lower body and abdominal muscles here. Let's slowly make our way onto our backs. Let's go ahead and cool it down a little bit. Let's lay on our backs, but have our knees bent here, heels almost to our bum, hands palms facing down. We're gonna do bridge pose. Lift your pelvis up, activate your abdominals. We're holding it for 20 seconds or so. Deep breaths. Exhale, bring your hips back down, bring your knees to chest. Hold this position. Allow your breath to slowly slow down a bit. We're going to do that one more time. Heels back on the mat, palms facing down. Lift up through your pelvis. Hold it for just about 20 seconds. Inhale slowly. Exhale slowly. And slowly bring your hips down. Knees to chest. You can do a rock back to the left and right if you choose here. Really bring those knees in tight. We're gonna get ourselves back up to easy pose. Legs nice and wide open. We're gonna do a seated forward fold. Now, try to keep your back straight here. We don't wanna round our upper spine. We're gonna do some forward fold pulses. You reach down with your palms, deep breaths in and out. Just meeting your flexibility's comfort zone a little bit today, bending at the hips. Feel it in your hamstrings, your calves, deep breaths in and out. Really keep your knees pressed to the ground. Ten more seconds, deep breaths. You're doing great, yogis. From here, let's go ahead and lay back on the mat. Feet are flat on the ground, knees are bent. Get a nice stable hold on your hands. We're gonna bring our knees together and do a laying spinal twist here. Don't go too far, only meet your comfort zone by a second, by a hair. Don't push this one too much too fast. Don't force your knees on the ground. Deep breaths in and out. A few more breaths here. Get ready, we're doing the opposite side now. Slowly and carefully bring your knees towards the ground on your opposite side. Deep breaths in. Exhale all the oxygen out of your body. Just a couple more breaths in here. We're going to slowly extend our feet out into Shavasana and wrap up this practice for the day. Palms up. Let yourself fully dissolve into the moment. Slow your breathing down. I'm reminding myself today of my whys, why I do what I do, what drives me, of my higher purpose, my higher goals. I notice that, but then I go back to my breath with detachment and remember to be in the now. Deep, long breaths in and out. Just another few breaths here. Slow them down. I bring it back to appreciation for myself, for yoga, for all life around me. Slowly make your way back to seated position. Gather your breathing. Thank you all for being here with us today at Inner Sun. If you have found this video useful, please like it, subscribe to our channel, and share it around. We're really trying to reach a wider audience globally right now via the YouTube platform and the online platforms. And that like and subscribe helps us so much to move on higher into people's search results. So we appreciate you. Namaste.
Namaste.